Hey guys, thank you all for joining me today. Appreciate it. Got a good hike coming up. This hike's going to be on the Long Cane Horse Trail, which is just, I guess it's southeast of Abbeville, South Carolina. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 miles southeast, just outside of Abbeville. Got a picture of the map, which is accessible from, I guess, the USGS websites up on the screen. As you can see, the trail itself forms a pretty large loop. It's a 21-mile loop. It's the loop that I've been planning to hike for quite some time. As you can see, the trail forms a loop 21 miles around Sumter National Forest in the Long Cane area. There also is a cut-through trail in the center, and you can see the different access points A through J on the screen in front of me. For this hike, specifically, I'm going to be hiking from access point G, which is off of Forest Service Road 505E, and going to be hiking, I guess it's southwest down towards access point H, but not getting anywhere near access point H. It's about a 3-mile hike in and a 3-mile hike out. It's a mixture of pines and deciduous and some swamplands as we get closer to the lake, closer to the creek, Long Cane Creek. But appreciate you taking the time to join with me on this, and hopefully you enjoy it.
Morning, guys. It's been a while. Sorry it's been so long since I posted. It is Sunday, March the 20th, I think it is, 2022. And I have been hiking some. Actually been hiking quite a bit. There's the old trusty steed there. She got me out here okay. But anyway, have been hiking a bit, just haven't been posting a whole lot. We'll talk about that later. And currently, I am hiking a portion of the Long Cane Horse Trail. I'll include a map of this like I normally do for my hikes. And I'm here, and I'm planning on hiking down to about right there, which is around 3 miles. And this is Trailhead G. So anyway, I'll catch you up as we go through. I've after the Palmetto Trail hike, which was, I guess, is probably the last hike I'd posted. Haven't done any long hikes since then. By long, I mean, several nights, 20 miles, that kind of stuff. Been on a lot of day hikes. This trail is 6 miles total, and hope to cook some breakfast a little bit further down the trail. So we'll definitely include you in on that, and include you in on a new pack I'm carrying, and just kind of catch up on stuff. But thanks for joining, and like I said, I'll try to tell you a little more about this area and the trail as we go down through here. But overall, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy it. So this trail has been one I've been trying to hike for a while. Not this section, but the 21-mile loop of the Long Cane Horse Trail. Been trying to hike it for a while, and it is a multi-use trail, both all 3 equestrian, it's horses, and mountain bikes, as well as hiking. And I think I've never seen anybody out here on the trail before, but I think it gets the most use out of mountain bikes, and might see some of those today. It's supposed to be a nice day today. There's several of these signs. Little bench here. Probably about, I don't know, I'm not even 10 minutes into the hike now. But it's part of the old Charleston Road, or part of it is, that went from wherever in the upstate down to Charleston. And it's got a lot of
it follows Long Creek, and there's a good mixture of deciduous forest. You go through some planted pines. That's what that sign back there talked about. Was all this used to be cotton fields apparently. And then after that industry died, it changed over to pines. And that's what you see here. Is just a lot of planted pine forest. Had a battery failure there on the Olympus. So swapped over to the DJI Osmo. So a lot of this was planted pines, and as you can see, ton of planted pines in here. As we get down closer to the bottomlands and the valleys, what you'll see is it turn into deciduous and hardwoods and that sort of thing. Been hiking about 10 minutes, came to the junction. So we started back up in here somewhere at Trail G, and then we went down to this trail junction, which that way, right there, cuts across right here. We're going to be going down this way, and I'll show you on the map to right there where it hits Long Creek, which Long Creek goes up through here, I think. But nice trail. This is where I'm going, is towards H, which is the metal bridge. And there is a metal bridge down there. I'll show you that. It may be underwater. But nice trail. It's muddy in a lot of places. I mean, really muddy. We had some bad rains come through on Wednesday. Today's Sunday. Maybe I guess Friday. Yeah, had some bad rains come through on Friday. Today's Sunday. And you just have to watch out where you step, that kind of stuff.
So back where the trail split back there, there's supposed to be a cemetery back in there somewhere. Haven't really spent a whole lot of time looking for it, but you can see it on the topographic maps. I'll try to show that to you. And back in the day, when this was the old Charleston Road, or a portion of it, and the day when there were settlers. There's a deer print right there. Yeah, we went walking right down through here. Well, that's a big tree. Look at that. That is a big tree. Huh. I don't know if it's still living. Doesn't look like it. Here's some deer out there. You can barely see the white tails. You probably can't see them on the camera, but they're out there. Anyway, back during the day when this was the old Charleston Road, settlers would come down through here, and of course there were Native Americans, and there was a big ambush back there. And I think they said maybe 18 settlers died. I don't know how many were with the group that was going through. I'll try to include a link to that history if I can find it. But never been able to find that cemetery. Haven't looked for it a whole lot. I need to come out here one day and just do that. Just look for the cemetery. But trails kind of level. We really go downhill a lot going in and uphill a lot going back out, because we're going down to Long Creek and it drains this whole area. This is very different, just like the Palmetto Trail. Very different terrain and ecosystem that I'm accustomed to. The vast majority of my hiking experience has been done up around the Chattooga, around Jocassee, Foothills Trail, Chattooga Trail, Bartram Trail, and that place is like rainforest. So this is considerably different. They've marked off, I don't know what these blue blazes are for on all the trees. I don't know if you can see them, but it makes me scared that they're going to log
this area at some point in the future and just leave those trees. I mean, it's Forest Service land, it's managed forest. That's what it's for. They'll log it and then they'll come back and replant it. So that's all right. That's what it's for. Sustainable resources. Anyway, after the trail splits back there, you don't see any footprints down this way. And I'll show you as we get down to the bottom. But where Long Creek, where the trail crosses Long Creek, if there's any kind of rain, that crossing on a steel, inverted steel bridge, not an arch, but a slope, gets to where it's underwater pretty good. So we'll turn you back on when we start dropping down into the bottom lands along Long Creek and where it turns into hardwoods. It's a beautiful area though. Absolutely. The trail is, you can see it right here. There's a wash that comes up through there, and the woods are starting to open up a little bit. A lot more deciduous in there. There's a line of pines top of that ridge, but it all drains down into Long Creek, so that's where we get a lot of that. You do have to be careful about slipping on the first part of the trail. Down here it's not as bad, but up there's a lot of, I guess it's silt that washes down. I imagine in the summertime, in the middle of a drought, this becomes very hard packed. But yeah, hopefully sometime we'll be able to show you the long hike. I think this is the first, not sighting, but first place that we get close to Long Creek. Yeah, there it is down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a long way down. It's probably maybe 100 yards down there at the bottom of the hill. Well, that's a big tree right there. I was going to do an overnighter this past weekend. Camp out last night, come out tonight. But there was projected 20-mile-an-hour winds, 30 to 40 gusts. And I would be willing to bet that that booger fell down during that. That is a big tree. I don't remember it being down like that. But beautiful area. Like I said, past that trail junction back there, you see very, very, very few. I haven't seen any pedestrian or bike tracks. And this area around Long Cane Creek turns into swamp really quick. There's a lot of swamp area around here, which is all right. Wildlife, I'm sure there's some wild boar in the area. Of course, raccoons, of course, deer, a lot of deer. Bear, I don't think. I know they're up in the mountains, and I know they're down at the coast. But I don't know why you don't hear a whole lot about them here. Look at this. This is a beech tree. Beautiful. But you can see David and, well, looks like maybe they were in love, but they came back and took that apart. So David loved somebody at some point in time. Let's see. I think there's a trail sign up here somewhere that talks about the state's largest shag hickory. Shag hickory, I think it is. But unfortunately, the tree has fallen down. I'll turn you back on and show you that. Yeah, here it is up here. It's interesting for a trail that seems to get so little use that they took the time to put up these trail signs. Maybe in the summertime too, it gets a lot more equestrian traffic. I think the last time I was out here, I saw a couple of signs of horses. Yeah, large tree beyond this sign is a shagbark hickory. You can see that. And that's it. What's left of it, laying down out there. You can see the trunk of it with the white blaze on it right there. Largest shag hickory. But it decided to give it the ghost. I don't know if you see that tree down there with a hole in the bottom of it, but I swear something's in it. Wondering who in the world is out on a Sunday morning this time of day to I'd be willing to bet there's something living in it. Probably wondering who in the world at this time of day is out hiking. It's probably 40 something degrees, which isn't bad. This is another trail sign over here. I don't know what it says. Mountain hardwood. Thousands of years ago, mountains reached this far South Carolina. As the mountains wore down, the trees such as these survived. The pioneers of the Piedmont. Something from these hardwoods for building furniture and farming. Yeah. I'm assuming this area was pretty populated with people and farming and stuff many moons ago. But yeah, this shows us getting down into the bottomlands. There's a lot of, I guess, I call them switchbacks, but they're not really up and down. They're just in and out of these coves. I said before, it's March 20th, and you can tell spring is trying to find its way here. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Pink. That is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what kind of tree it is. But yeah, spring is right around the corner. Won't be long before there'll be a full canopy over us. We'd be hiking in the shade. That is one of the tough things, or one of the differences about hiking in this time of year, in the winter, is you actually get a lot of sun. Hiking through the woods when there's no canopy overhead. You can see the trail goes around, and it actually cuts right back up through there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Crosses over that little brook down there. Little creek. But yeah, most trees haven't started budding out here yet. But they're trying to, that's for sure. Oh, look at that. Is that a violet? I don't know what that is. But it wants you to know spring's here. Oh yeah. This will work out nicely, I think. So this is Long Cane Creek. And the first time I came down here, whoops, let's get you down a little bit. This is Long Cane Creek. First time I came down here, this whole area down through here was just flowing with water. And I was like, ooh, and I thought the bridge across was right here under the water. But it's not, it's up here. Big deer track back there. This is what we came to see. Where we came to see it. I'll show it on the map like I've done with my others. But you got your "You Are Here" right here, which is where the trail crosses Long Cane Creek. No, sorry. I think I'm right here. I don't know, somewhere in here. I'll show you on my map. That "You Are Here" kind of covers it up a little bit. But yeah, H, trailhead G's back the way I came. H goes straight, and this is the inverted-ish bridge right here that you cross. I'm not crossing that today. Nope. That's probably about 2 feet deep right there in the middle, maybe 3. But where I'm going to drop pack and get a snack, that rhymed, is on the coolest little sandbar. If it's still there, a lot of it's underwater right now. We'll see if we can't make it work. Unless I sit down and get soaked. Oh, got some ducks. But yeah, little sandbar. I might go hit the sandbar over there. I think I will, because it seems a little drier. But when the water's a little further down, there's just a neat sandbar right here, right along the river or creek. So we'll set you down over here. No tracks in the sand. It's kind of nice. And drop pack up here. And then I'll turn you back on for a little bit of a snack. But we made it. And it's beautiful. And enjoyed it. Thank you guys for joining me today. Turn you back on in a minute.
So yep, in typical Jonathan fashion, we've got coffee going, and if I actually have enough fuel in the stove, we're going to try to fry up some sausages and cook some grits with it too. We'll cook the sausages first, and then go for the grits. So hopefully, if all goes well, there we go. If all goes well, we'll have a good breakfast, and if not, we'll just have a nice cup of coffee. So we'll play it by ear and see how much fuel we have. Good times. It's just beautiful. Look at that. That is just beautiful. So if I do the 21-mile loop, I'm gonna have to cross this, and I think there's another crossing on the other side. It goes up on this kind of marshland over there, and then on the other side of it, you have to cross another one of these, I think. Cross something. And I'd have to bring some sandals or Tevas or camp shoes or something like that. I guess you could wade across that barefoot, but it's kind of the steel mesh stuff, and I'd hate to step on one of those and have it sticking up. So it's underwater, you can't see it. It's got raised edges on the ridge. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got raised edges on the steel. I'll show you another shot of it, which means you wouldn't step off of it. You know, it'd be kind of hard to step off of that. But nonetheless, if you try to do it in hiking boots, it wouldn't be fun. At least for the other however many miles you were hiking that day. So, coffee's looking pretty good. Looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. There we go. Looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. So we'll give it a little bit longer, and then hopefully show you guys some links. Cook it there in a minute.
So this little booger is a heat diffuser plate. And while it loses a good bit of heat, when you're cooking something like sausage that burns really easy, it does a good job of keeping everything where it's supposed to be and keeping it from charring up so much. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Want to hear it sizzling in a minute. And then hopefully after that, if the stove stays with me, then we'll cook up some grits in the same container. Use the grease as a little bit of goodie for the grits. We'll see. We'll let you see how it goes. Okay guys, well, I am calling those about done. So now for the tricky part is to get the sausages out of the pan into the interim location. Oh. Oh. There we go. Those will be okay in there for a little while. Let's see if we can't get our true blue stone ground grits to gritting. I know that seems like a lot of water, but grits take a lot of water. Hopefully I didn't read the directions wrong. We'll find out in a few minutes though.
So there you have it. We've got grits, sausage, coffee. That makes for a good hike. An absolutely fantastic hike. Time to eat. Cut those sausages up into manageable sized chunks. Might need to add a little bit of salt to it. We got butter, we got grits, we got sausage, we got coffee. Almost got it. There we go. What more could someone, there we go. What more could somebody ask for on Trailside? Let's see how it is. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to season it up with a little bit of salt and just enjoy the morning for a little bit. Camp stove did good. Hike went absolutely fantastic. It's about 3 miles in, 3 miles out. It's about 10, 15 now, I guess, something like that. So took a little while to fix this up, but you know it's worth it. Just to be able to get out and enjoy nature a little bit in the morning. Absolutely beautiful spring morning. Things are starting to bud out a little bit. And on a Long Cane Creek. So hopefully, at some point in the near future, you'll see me on the whole 21-mile loop. Hope to do that sometime soon. We'll see if we can't get away from everything for a little bit and make that happen. But I'm gonna stop the video here. Thanks everybody for joining. I do appreciate it, taking the time to watch. If you've gotten this far, then consider subscribing. I do appreciate it. This is something I do as a hobby. I enjoy hiking, I enjoy boating, kayaking, sailing. Maybe get some sailing videos in this summer. I don't have any sailing videos up, but I do enjoy that. An overnighter on the boat from time to time. Cook up some good food on a beach, on the lake somewhere, and I'll try to bring you guys along for that. But thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and you guys take care. Have a good day.